Hey guys, welcome to my channel. It's Fiery Moon, and I'm here doing an impromptu reading. I had got energy last night to come and do a reading, but I was like, you know what? I just can't right now. So I didn't do the reading, but of course, you know how spirit works. When there's a message that needs to come through, they will continue knocking. So again, when I woke up this morning, I felt, the same energy, and I'm like, I don't know who is needing a message right now, who may have needed a message last night, but this is just for whoever, comes across this video and needs a message, because I can feel, it's almost like an energy of like questioning is the only way I can feel it. So whether you're questioning something, someone may be questioning something about you, I just feel like I can't really explain the feeling, but it's making me feel like, almost like trying to find some answers, whether it's you or, like I said, someone you're connected to, or someone in regards to you, or you in regards to someone. So like I said, this is just gonna be for whoever needs this message. If it isn't you, I don't know. But I'm just, the messenger, and I'm doing my part. And seeing, what needs to come through. So this is just a general, reading. It's not specific to anything. So we'll see what needs to come through in regards to, just what I'm feeling intuitively. It could be something in regards to love or, relationships. We do have the moon in Libra right now, which is the house of, relating, relationships, partnering, balance. It's also in tarot, represented by the Justice card. So I'm feeling like it's almost an energy giving me of like, did I make the right choice? But I just feel like there's a lot of questioning going on right now. So let's see what messages need to come through in regards to what I'm feeling for whoever may need it at this time. But what I will say is, like, on one hand, I feel like questioning, but I also feel like the clarity was already received. So is this like a second guessing type of energy, Let's see. I'm using the Oracle of the Seven Energies just to get an overall energy. And I just heard, like, is my heart in the right place? Is my heart in the right place? Somebody, it's something like emotional, because as I got that message, like my heart chakra just, it felt like I was just hit in the chest with a ton of bricks. Someone may be like almost, crying right now. And it feels heavy, like it's almost, so heavy that like the energy just went from my heart like down to the pit of my stomach. So I don't know. Give me 1 minute. Bottom of the deck we have Into Me, I See. So someone may be, wondering, especially with this Into Me, I See. This is like almost Hermit and Star energy to me combined. Like someone is taking a look, within themselves. And like I said, like, is my heart in the right place? Some of you may be questioning that, whether it's in regards to a person, place, or thing. For some reason, it's also giving me like 5 of Cups energy, like how can I explain it? Like almost like some, like emotional regret or guilt. And even like I said, I feel like someone, like I'm getting like questioning, and the way that I see this card is, like I said, the clarity is already there with that star over the third eye, but it's still like wondering is what I'm feeling with this energy behind her. So let's see what comes out. What message needs to come through for whoever needs it at this time? What message needs to come through for whoever may need it? So we have a willing release. With the Royal You. So a willing release is, like willingly, just like what the card says, it's like willingly, releasing things that no longer serve you. It also is giving me an energy of like, how can I explain it? Because I am also getting like star energy off of this too. And it's making me feel almost like you may have wished for something, or, especially with these dandelions here, you know how they say you make a wish and you let it go? And it's making me feel like some of you may have, or someone, may have made a wish in regards to you, but they never like fully sent it off, if that makes sense. And then with the royal you, if this is, you know, someone in regards to you, this is like, I'm feeling like how they see you. But if this is, you know, all you, it's almost like you didn't put it out there because of some type of, how can I put it, like ego or pride. It's almost like you held back. And what these cards are saying, like, if it's what you want, you know, put it out into the universe. Because for some of you, whatever you may have wished for, even if someone wished, you know, for you or in regards to you, there's a transformation here that needs to happen in order, you know, for you to obtain this wish. There's some type of transformation, and I feel like that's what, if it's you, you know, moving out of ego or pride, you are like almost resisting transforming. But if it's this in someone in regards to you, it's like you transformed and they're seeing you in this energy, and it's almost like they feel like they lost their wish. What's at the bottom? Yeah, the power of purpose, putting it out there. This is almost like, you know, the Wheel of Fortune energy. And it's making me feel like some type of, like I said, like some of you think like your wish, whether it's a person, place, or thing, is out of your reach now. And it's like, I don't know, if it's, the star has been in every card that we've seen so far. So you may be an Aquarius, you may be dealing with an Aquarius, or you're just harnessing that energy. Wow. Well, let's jump into this here. I'm using the Psychic Tarot. Messages need to come through in regards to this energy and spread. What messages need to come through in regards to this energy and spread? So, bottom of the deck is Temperance, which is, you know, trying to come to, you know, a balance. The card says Patience, which, you know, I feel like some of you, you know, maybe needing to just be a little, you know, more patient with yourself. Because, like, for some of you, if it is, like, in regards to a wish or, you know, a hope that you've had, like I said, this is the time where you're seeing, you know, the fruit or non-fruit of the seeds that you have planted. And for some of you, you're not like you're freaking out about like almost what you're seeing, or especially with this trapped in fear, which is the Eight of Swords. But this is something that you're doing to yourself. Like if you feel like what you want is evading you or has evaded you, it's because of the limitations that you've put on your own, in your own mind. So it has you, the Eight of Swords is a self-imposed prison. It's what you do to yourself. You trap yourself in your thoughts. Trying to, like I said, I felt that energy of questioning, putting things out, or, looking and searching for things. And all it's doing is really like just keeping you stuck. Because it's almost like you're with this stand your ground. It's like Spirit is saying like fight for it. Fight for it. Because for some of you, it is in regards to like a relationship that you're trying to move forward with, positive movement forward in a spiritual union. But it's like you're not communicating it with, like I said, I felt that hermit energy with solitude and the throat chakra. You're holding it in. You're holding it in. And that's why this is here, telling you to willingly release it. Now that just keep bringing me back to, what we, even as kids, what we did with these dandelions here. You picked one, you made a wish, and you let it go. Like you blew it out, sent that wish out into the universe. But some of you are just like holding on. Like I just feel like holding on to the dandelion. Making like, you made the wish, you just don't want to let go. And the universe is saying like, let it go. What messages do we need? Messages to and I just heard again like patience grasshopper. With that card, with the temperance at the bottom, but we have spiritual strength, awareness, which is like the magician. Then we have the Four of Cups, Seven of Swords, the Ace of Swords, and Sacrifice, which is the Hanged Man. And then bottom of the deck we have Temperance, the World, and Judgment, which says truth, the universe, and patience. So like I said, what I just feel like some of you are truly afraid of manifesting what you want. Especially with like this Nine of Wands and the Magician. It's almost like you feel that you're not powerful. Some of you may be feeling powerless in regards to this energy. It's like, but the cards are saying like, whoa, like just slow down, have some, practice some, patience. And I get a lot of water energy off of the Temperance card because it's like trying to come to, a balance within, what you feel. Because it's almost making me feel like you're holding on to a lot of things from your past because you're at the Nine of Wands right now. But, it's almost like some of you need to turn things of your past. Because the Wands, when you get to the Nine of Wands, it's like an energy of, it's like the wounded warrior. Like you've been knocked down, but you got back up. You've been knocked down. It's you made it through the whole suit of wands, but you're at the point where you feel like you can't endure anymore. And the cards are saying, look, like you could stay in that energy. But this is like this discontent and boredom is like emotionally how you're going to stay, this Four of Cups. You're not going to, and that's what I'm saying, like that star energy, which speaks to, like hope and faith. The star is also energy of, wishes granted. So for some of you, it's like you're, whatever, I'll say it like this, whatever is making you feel powerless is like the fuel that you need to make you powerful. It's like some of you, could have been, especially with the Seven of Swords, deceived, in your past by, people, places, and things. But for a lot of you, I feel like this Seven of Swords, deception and envy, is you like tricking yourself out of, this Nine of Wands energy. Like you keep looking back to the past and worrying about, well, if I go and just make it to the 10, it's all gonna be for nothing. If I move out of this position because I don't know what's coming, if I actually put this out there, what's gonna come after that? And it's not about what comes after that. It's what you feel in the moment. And some of you are, some of you keep running back to the past so you're not going to go forward. But what the cards are, clearly saying is like you have the power to manifest your way out of this Four of Cups energy. And by you cutting out the deception, whether it's self-deception that you're doing to yourself or, deception that have went on in your past, you have to cut that out with that Ace of Swords. Because that's how you set yourself free and out of this hangman energy. But for some of you, because you're afraid of what may come or what you're at, like some of you are afraid to get this wish. So you're just gonna stay in this discontent and boredom. in your current situation, because that's, especially coupled with the hangman is stagnation. And again, it's almost like the Eight of Swords. It's, you know, something that you put yourself in this position to gain some enlightenment. But with the Ace of Swords here, like I said, the clarity is already here, especially with awareness. You know already. So we're going to look at spiritual strength. Why is this Nine of Wands here? So we have the Tower. And which is disruption, and then we have movement, choices, or decisions. Some of you don't want to move. Some of you don't want to feel like you have to make a choice. Some of you, you know, may even be feeling like you have to make a choice. But what the cards are saying is, by staying in this energy of this Nine of Wands, like being weary or, you know, afraid to leave the past where it is, you're going to cause a tower moment. And through this tower moment, like, a choice is going to be made for you. Because it's almost like I said, what you're fearing is what's needed to make you move forward. That's at the bottom. The High Priestess. You know this. Your intuition is telling you this. And like I said, there's some type of transformation that is needed. And boom, here we have right here, the waiting game and transformation. You cannot make this shit up. And like I said, once you know, decide to move on from this Nine of Wands energy, you'll go to the 10, which is, you know, the completion of a cycle, releasing the burden. And 10s always leads to the Ace. And there we have it. It's like you're holding up your new beginning. And look, oh my God, Spirit, thank you, because you showing out right now. Then look what happens. Reward and recognition. After the Tower that we have here, you'll read, like, towers come in to, you know, create the change needed, to tear down things that are on, you know, faulty foundations, which is the Seven of Swords, whether this is you or someone else, that comes in to help you, you know, build anew. So you'll have the firm foundation, and then after that we have the Chariot. You cannot make this shit up. Cannot make it up. Well, some of you are at this crossroads because you're fearing, like, the loss, like you're gonna lose, you know, something, or, you know, you're gonna, I don't want to say lose something, but it's like, either way, this Tower is coming in, and for some of you, you just need to let it come in, because your fear is holding you back from all of the possibilities that are out there. But let's see, what is this Seven of Swords? Tell me about the Seven of Swords. Yeah, like I said, it's feeling like you can't have it. Give me one more. She was coming out anyway. Yeah, it's feeling like you can't have it with the Ace of Wands. And again, with light is the sun energy. And for a lot of you, it's your ego with the, with the light hair that's, deceiving you. So Spirit is like, we need to close that cycle out for you, because it's like you're letting your ego defeat you. You're letting your ego defeat you. So let's look at the truth of the matter with the Ace of Swords. What's the truth? I mean, you know the truth, but let's see. Alright, so what came out was the Five of Cups, emotional loss, and the Devil. The truth is, you're actually going to lose, like I said, I felt that Five of Cups energy. It's almost like, how can I put it? For some of you, it's almost like the truth of the matter is like I said, there is some regret, loss, or guilt around something that like a choice you've already made. And like I said, it says, is my heart in the right place with this energy? The Five of Cups with the Devil, clearly, the truth of the matter is, like Spirit is saying, no, it's not. Your heart is not in the right place for some of you. For others of you, you're resisting, as we have the Seven of Wands at the bottom, you're resisting the truth that whatever you're in right now with this Devil energy, it's almost like you're trying to not see it, but you feel it. And look, this is the Sun card, and look at the Sun behind his head. It's like you don't want to admit, some of you, it's like admitting to yourself that, let me get one for the Devil. Let me get one for the Devil. And that's just an energy of, it could be, like I said, a person, place, or thing, but it's an unhealthy, toxic attachment. For some of you, you need to cut it. And some of you know by cutting this, it is going to be some type of, pain behind it. But this energy right here is not serving you, and you're like not wanting to look at the reality of it. You know it, but you're just like, you're trying to evade it with this Seven of Swords. Yeah, and for some of you, it is, a relationship. Whether it's, an actual love relationship, a partnership, whatever it is, that it's toxic. And that, look, you need to move on from it. But with the throat chakra card, it's like I tell people all the time, when you have a blocked throat chakra, people don't realize that expressing yourself and speaking your truth can, physically make you sick, can mentally make you sick, can bring on all types of, health issues, because you're not shit, it could damn near like make your hair fall out, for real. And it's because you're stuck, suffering in silence, holding on to the past. It's like you're holding on to it. But what you need to do is learn from it with the Hierophant here, so that you can bring in the actual experience that you want. But like I said, some of you don't want to change. You don't want to, because you know it's going to require you to sever this connection with this person, place, or thing. But it's something, you know, that is blocking you. So for a lot of you, it's like you'll stay suffering in silence. And for some of you, whatever, like, I'll get one more for the devil. Because what I'm feeling is that for some of you, you're in a toxic connection that you kind of truly regret. And you're looking for this spiritual union. You know, you're looking for something that is more equally balanced emotionally. The devil here, those, it's like, even if it's past people, places, or things, you know, there was some type of hold or grip, or like it also makes me feel like some type of control, that some of you are feeling like, you know, you'll lose control maybe of yourself by severing this connection. But what I'm feeling is like, whether you're in a connection with someone that it's not conducive to you, because it's like you made the choice to go into it. It's like you're almost in denial that it's not working, and like almost wondering why you can't come to this, you know, balanced place within it. But it's because, like, for some of you, it's that connection is only meant to teach you a lesson, so that once you learn the lesson, you can align with something more balanced emotionally for you. Yeah. And like I said, it's the Seven of Cups. You're feeling, some of you, like you thought you made a wise choice, but you didn't. And look at here. And actually, this is the Moon card. So this is like, it's really still the same energy with the Moon and the Devil, because the Moon is, you know, the fear of a choice that you've previously made. Fearing that, like I said, it's still fearing that you're going to lose something by staying in this energy, because then we have trapped in fear. And like I said, I felt the control, which the devil is actually here. So it's like, it's creating this conflict between you, like mentally, and what your intuition is trying to tell you. And it's still with this Moon energy, it's all an illusion. That's all I can say. It's all an illusion. So let's look at sacrifice, and then I'll grab some guidance or advice. Yeah, for some of you, with sacrifice, by you cutting out this energy here, because some of you fear like aligning with somebody that's good for you, after being with like so many people maybe in the past that were not good for you, that were deceptive, that, you know, held secrets and wasn't emotionally fulfilling to you. So it's almost like if you have the opportunity to create something that you want, go for it. But clarifying the Hangman, we have the Nine of Pentacles, which says material harvest and loves begin. This is the Nine of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups. Once you come out of this Hangman energy and stop like feeling like, it's almost giving me an energy of just settling for less. This is what you get. You turn into this Nine of Pentacles, which is, you know, like, to me, it feels like, you know, look, you'll be balanced. It's almost like independence. Some of you were in a codependent situation, whether that was a relationship, a job, a friendship, and it's like you don't want to, you know, sever the ties. But then you have the chance to have a new emotional beginning by coming out of this Hangman energy. And the bottom of the deck is saying, with the third eye chakra, that, like I said, the awareness is there. You know this already. You know this already. And it's almost like, especially with this solitude, like the Hermit is trying to show you this. And for some of you, you are feeling, like I said, you made the wrong choice in regards to this spiritual union here, because you made a choice out of fear. And some of you are fearing that from the 5 to the 2 is the Three of Cups, that you've lost this connection because of the choice that you made. And it doesn't have to be a person, but it's almost like saying, like, no. Because we have the Three of Cups here, which is, for some of you, you may be wanting to reconcile. And that reconciliation will come once you come out of this stagnant energy. And for others of you, like, it could be a whole new job. You just have to basically stop settling for less because you're afraid of the future. Ooh, I'm gonna use my animal deck. A lot of this feels like it's just, you know, self-deception. But, you know, it could just be deception of things past that have you stuck. But everybody ain't, you can't almost hinder yourself because you feel that whoever you may encounter, whatever job you may encounter, whatever place you may go is going to be as the same place that you've been, or, you know, or that it's always going to be that same cycle. It'll be the same cycle if that's what you keep settling for. But it's clear in these cards that you have the strength to manifest what you want. You're strong enough. You just have to be willing to release the past and really just go for what you know. So we have just about everybody out here. We have Virgo and Gemini. The fire energy is here. Leo heavy. A lot of water. Ooh, it's a lot of water. So basically all of the water signs. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Cancer heavy. And Scorpio. And Pisces, like I said, all the water signs are here. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. And Earth energy as well. Everybody's here. This is why I don't do signs, because 9 times out of 10, all of the energies are going to come out. But what's prominent is Virgo, Gemini, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, and Leo. bottom of the deck we have Antelope Spirit. Life is speeding up. So what I feel with that energy is saying, like, because there is, especially with this Ace of Wands here, there's like a passion or a fire burning in you for you to want, like, you want to come out of this energy. And whether it's like, it may all seem like it's happening so fast for some of you. It's almost like you gotta get caught up with the energy, because it's like life is, you know, like I said in the previous reading, time waits for no man. So if you either you need to get out of this here, because life is, you know, it's happening, it's in motion. So it's like, if you want this, you better get it, because for some of you, you may miss the opportunity because you're, you know, in fear. Well, what's the guidance or advice? It's almost like take charge of your life. Guidance or advice. And then we have slow and steady, the turtle spirit. Slow and steady wins the race. And it says, make your dreams real. Some of you are in this, yes, and like I said, the slow and steady wins the race, yes. But some of you have stayed in a situation too long where we just seen that antelope spirit come out. It's like, you know, life ain't gonna wait for you. It's not gonna wait. So, and then with make your dreams real, like I said, like, that's what the whole reading was about. And then it says, dog spirit, be loyal to what you love. Whatever you feeling in your heart, chase that feeling. Because for some of you, it's a person, place, and or thing. And whatever person, place, or thing you're with right now, your heart's not in it. Your heart is not in it. But if you're willing to, you know, come out of that stagnation, like almost get sure of yourself, know, you know, the value that you, like knowing your worth and the value that you hold inside, it's almost like your heart will be like, I feel like opened in a sense. You'll know what it's like to truly manifest from the heart space. And that's what you need to be loyal to. You don't be like, don't be loyal to, you know, things that just because you spent a lot of time in it, just because you know, because that's what this energy is here. Just because you may have invested a lot, sometimes you don't get a return on your investment, and you have to be okay with that. But this energy right here is saying, it's telling me, like, for one, even though it's guidance or advice, that you've been slow in going after what you want. You've been almost like procrastinating. And it does have, you know, an issue to do for some of you with loyalty. Maybe you face a lot, you have issues around loyalty. And for a lot of you, like, you may have dealt, like what I said, with some disloyal people. But even if you have one person, that's the person that you need to water and nurture. And stop nurturing and repeating cycles with the people, places, and things that haven't, you know, shown true loyalty to you. Because it's almost like, especially with this energy here, some people were only in it for their own satisfaction with the Sun card, the Ace of Wands, and the Seven of Swords. But it's almost like you see the deception in them. with the awareness and the Ace of Truth. You see the deception in that. And maybe by you choosing that person, place, or thing, it cost you a relationship that you really wanted, or a job that you really wanted, or a place to go that you really wanted to go. But that doesn't mean that you still can't go there or have that or do that. Because the cards are clearly saying that you can, but you have to make the conscious decision to not settle. So, for whoever needed that message, there it is. I definitely hope like it resonated for some of you. And if not, it just wasn't for you, or you didn't need this message, and that's completely fine. But as always, I thank you guys for tuning in with me, and I will see you all on the next one. Later.